Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality, and today I have my new fall junk journals that are up in my shop. Go ahead and check the links down below for my shop and check out what I have available. There are 3 of this size. They're approximately 6 by 8.5, but all the details will be in the listing, including like how many pages there are in each one and the size exactly. So I have these 3 styles, and there are 2 each of these available, and I have 4 of these small square lunch bag junk journals, and I will show you the inside of that here shortly. But I will start, and I'll probably end up fast forwarding my flip through on most of these just so this video isn't like an hour long. So anyway, I'll describe the outside and then do a flip through and do it that way and speed it up. So this first one here is tied up with some fabric that I sewed together, and it comes off. This is some vintage brown floral fabric that I had picked up from when I went to my mom and dad's house. And I found this in her stash. She was a crafty lady as well. But I added some crocheted orange trim down here. It goes all the way around to the back. I sewed some tea-stained muslin and then sewed this cut apart that was from the paper pad that I used in these albums. And then here are some faux leaves there. I made a charm, and it's made from various ribbons and yarns, laces, some sari silk ribbon, some eyelash trim, the vintage fabric there. And then I made this charm dangle here with some beautiful beads that I picked up at Joann's. They're the Jesse James beads. And then that whole thing is clipped on there with a lobster clasp, so you can remove it. And so now I'll just go into a flip through. I have several vintage pages in here, lots of tucks. I did a ton of sewing in it. It will include more vintage pages, a packet of tags and trims. Here's a little light bulb safety pin that I put some beads on there. Some flip outs. Vintage sheet music. I did some embossing. There's a belly band there. Here's a fun fabric sewing trim book that I had found at my mom's house, and it was a fall. I think it was from the 1970s. This was you can cover this up if you want to, but this is like an old printout that I found of a calendar page. Goes out like that. So yeah, there's a lot of fun pages in here, a lot of tea-stained pages. I sewed this belly band here. It was super fun. Here's a catalog, like some magazine pages. Here's an old Thanksgiving recipe book. And that's that one. For this next one, I used some fall leaf fabric there. There's a vintage crocheted doily that is wrapped around onto the back. And then I layered up some burlap and these paper leaves and this silk leaf here, and then added some vintage buttons on the top. I made a tassel again with lace and ribbon, eyelash trim, twine, some yarn. And then for this one, instead of a dangle, I made a paperclip charm dangle. And it's caught on the fabric here. There we go. And this one has button charms and a leaf charm and some of those Jesse James beads there on a gold paper clip. There is a gold eyelet on the front and the back, or grommet, whatever you want to call it, and it is tied up with the sari silk ribbon, and you can remove the ribbon from the grommets or just open it up to make it wider as you add in your journaling or your pictures or whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off here so we can open it up. And now I'll just do a quick flip through and put you on fast forward on this, because it's a lot of the same things that I've done within these books, but I do want to show them to you. For this last one, it is covered in this vintage floral fabric here. Then I layered burlap, this green paper, and then this cut apart from the paper collection. I have it, then I also have some rickrack and some green gingham ribbon there, and that goes all the way around the back. Oh, little fuzzy there. And then I made another tassel with ribbons and trims, tulle, sari silk ribbon, lace, and twine. And then I made a charm dangle with a gold paper clip again, with some buttons and a leaf charm and some beads there. It's tied up with this green fabric that I sewed together with the orange rickrack, and it ties all the way around there. And now I will do a quick flip through for you. Alright, so here they all are again. I wanted you to see them all together at once. Again, there are 2 of each style, and the link for my shop will be down below. And then the last thing I wanted to show you, I have these cute little lunch bag junk journals in my shop. They are 2 signatures. They're about 5 by 5, a little over 5 by 5. They tie up with this ribbon here. They each have a little cut apart on the front that has a pocket. The 2 bags are sewed together in the center right here. So they're sewed together here. There's a pocket on the side here, and then like a little pocket there. So there's 2 signatures, and each signature has, I think, about 12 sides to each. There's like 6 different pieces of paper in the signature, including, or not including, the bag itself. And then each of them are tied in kind of like a traveler's notebook, to where it ties. And I went around the spine of the book and tied it in here, and that's the way both of them are tied. So here's that one there. But I'll start on the front here. I covered it with paper, stitched a pocket with paper there. On the outside here, I tied some sari silk ribbons, some eyelash trim, and regular grosgrain ribbon. I tied that onto the twine that is holding the signatures together. And then you open it up here. There's paper on here, and I glued the ribbon in there. This can be a little tuck area. I sewed some vintage trim there. There's a pocket, vintage sheet music, tea stained paper. There's a pocket there. I will include lots of different tags and things with this, as well as I give a little goodie bag of vintage papers, tags, ribbons, buttons, things like that with each of my journals if you've never ordered from me before. So let me keep flipping through here. So you can actually add stuff in here if you wanted to. There's a pocket. This is just the pumpkin spice paper pad from Micheals. I love this. It's my favorite pad. There's a vintage dictionary page, some graph paper, another little tuck. So these are some cute little albums, little mini junk journals that you could give as a Thanksgiving hostess gift, or a teacher gift, or just a friend gift, whatever. Could be a little mini thankfulness or grateful, whatever journal. What do you call it? Gratitude journal, that's what it's called. And then the back has a pocket here. I covered the back with fabric there, or with paper. So these are just super cute. I have this style, and then I have 3 other styles that I'm not completely finished with, but they will be up tomorrow in my shop. So I have this style here, and pretty much the centers are similar but different, with different pieces of the paper from the pad. So there's that one. This one that says, "I'm very fond of you." And then "we gather here." But they each will be tied up like this one, and with some ribbon and things tied at on the spine, and then they will be tied up with either ribbon or lace or sari silk ribbon. So when you check these out tomorrow in my shop, well, I'm filming this the day before actually, but today when you go check it in my shop, you'll see each one with pictures and everything there. So, alrighty. Here they are. I hope you like them. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Leave me a comment and subscribe. Run over to my Etsy shop and check out these that I have in my shop. Also, I have my older things that are on sale, so go ahead and check those out as well. In the future, will be working on some more fallish kind of albums, but they're not necessarily for fall, but I think goes well in the fall. Also, I will have a Christmas release, so I look forward to that as well. So, I'll see you again next time. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality. Bye. God bless.